not good. Welcome to another Demarcation Media live stream. I'm looking at my lamp for some reason. That is not where the camera is. Anyway, today we have Blockies, but this is a little bit different. This is Blokees Jurassic World. Now, I know a lot of people would prefer it to be Jurassic Park, but, I mean, come on. It's basically just dinosaurs, so I don't really know why there would be cause for distress there. I did open one for a short, and I pulled the rare Velociraptor that also includes a baby. And I was pretty impressed just right off the bat. I don't know if the other figures will impress me as much since this is, you know, it's a rare. But it's pretty cool. I was pleasantly surprised by it. And I'm assuming that, like Defenders, since I pulled the rare of the Velociraptor, that I don't have a chance of pulling the rare T-Rex. That's what I'm assuming. But I guess we'll find out. We got Crimstol, Luke Snowball, Mason Henry, Shockwave, Triple Two. Welcome. Maximum. Oh, holy moly. That's a. Why did you do that? Jake Wilson. Welcome. So look at this. Let's get a close look at this box real quick. I actually really like the boxes. I think the boxes are super fun. They look like a crate. There's a lot going on around this side. We got a T-Rex breaking out of the crate. It's pretty cool. I find this pretty funny. Their translation got a little wonky here. It says, "Beware two dinos." What does that mean? I think you mean beware of dinos. Not beware two dinos. Vincent? Hopefully that's how that's said. Welcome. Hot Dog Literally, welcome. There's a little bit of the assembly, and yeah, we got all of the figures here, and there's like a build-a-figure dino skeleton if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different figures here. So that's pretty darn cool. JB TMR, welcome. What is your request? I'm open to hearing it. So let's go ahead and open this first one up. Godzilla Blockies. That would actually be pretty cool. Also, that opened up so easily. I haven't had a Blockies box open that easily in forever. Your birthday is literally a week from today. Nice. Did I see the video showing off how the sets? Yes, I did. I also know that has not been 100% confirmed yet. Hey, Enon Industries, welcome. Yeah, I'm trying not to cover that yet because I haven't gotten solid confirmation. I do think that Simon's going a little too pedal to the metal on the Halo is back because we don't have anything yet. We have literally no confirmation of anything. Also, oh yeah, so here is the Raptor card, and then we've got the T-Rex, which is in fact the normal T-Rex. So how do we build this? How big are these compared to Transformers? I will do some comparisons once we have built all of them. That's typically how I do it here. What? Oh, this is a dino bone. Okay, I was like, what the heck is this? Okay, there's dino bone pieces here. Okay, that's pretty cool. Luke Snowball, you have the Blockies Advent Calendar? Nice. Are you opening it now, or are you actually waiting to do it, like, when it's supposed to be opened? Review Champion Class Marvel Captain America. Your request is going to be at least partly granted, because I am going to be live building the Champion Class Marvel Big 3 tomorrow, and then I'll be working on a review after that. Blockies is potentially going to send the Spider-Man figures my way if they have enough samples. So fingers crossed that they do. But yes, the plan is to cover those as much as I can. Okay, so the tail. Oh, the tail is multiple sections. Will the dinosaurs be available in America? I think so, but I don't quote me on that yet because I'm not 100% sure. Okay, I have to say, so I know a lot of people have been kind of critiquing this line because it's very, like the normal dinos just really are not, there's not much detail paint-wise. But I have to say, the molded detail is so high. Am I doing this right? That doesn't feel right. I guess that is right. Okay, well, it seems to be staying on. But yeah, the little scales, the individual scales are molded and everything. So it kind of makes up for the fact that, you know, it's not 100% detailed. Waiting to open the advent calendar in December. That's a good choice. I'm pretty, if I remember correctly, there is like all the super rares in there. Otis the Anthony, welcome. JB TMR, you just got 2007 Megatron and Dark of the Moon Optimus. Nice. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. I absolutely love those figures. Okay, so we pop that together. Crimstill gonna be getting Action Edition 04 Optimus for your birthday. Nice. Literally the best Action Edition they've made so far. I'm still, every time I look at him on my shelf, I'm still blown away. Hopefully we get human characters to go with the dinosaurs. That would be kind of cool. I think that would be kind of neat. Honestly, I'd love to see them do like Action Edition dinos. I know they just revealed a like a big skeleton, but so far that's all. Also, I think I put them together correctly. So this is the normal plain old dino T-Rex, but look at the detail. Look at that detail. So we've got, now here's where the few parts that I would say are lacking. The teeth really needed a little bit of paint. Like really, Blockies, you could put a tiny bit of paint on the teeth. That's lacking. But honestly, other than that, I think that I can be okay with the overall lower detail. I think the claws could also be painted. So customizing, there's plenty of options. You get a little bit of articulation outward. You get the forward and back. The tail articulates. The head articulates. So you can get some fairly expressive poses. But yeah, the teeth, not real happy about the teeth. Maximum. Oh, I'm gonna not try to say it. I'm just saying maximum. You've been watching content mentioned using AliExpress for specific blockies. Okay, so I have only ever had one package get lost from AliExpress, and that was a it was the like wave 3 of those Iron Man, mega like Iron Man things. But that's the only thing I've ever had get lost. Sometimes it takes a while for them to arrive, but I've never had them get lost before. Also, now that I'm looking at this, I'm pretty darn sure I put this on backwards. I was a little confused as to why there was so much smooth on the front. Is that correct? It's actually, it is a little bit hard to see what I'm doing on here, to be honest. Yeah, I think I actually am supposed to do that. Veil of the Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. He looks gummy? Gummy? Does this set come with vehicles? Yes, there are, what, there's like 3 or 4 vehicles in here? There's 3 vehicles. Okay, yeah, that, now his legs, I was gonna say, he should have more articulation to, like, knee bend. Yeah, like that. Okay. There we go, there we go. So yeah, teeth not being painted, that's a downer. That's a downer in my book. But the rest of the figure, I'm kind of okay with them not doing as much. More detailed than a Mattel mini dinosaur. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think we'll get character in the roster for Dark of the Moon? I kind of wonder if we will, to be honest. I think we will. Wait, hang on. Let me look at this again. Lower leg parts are swapped. Are they? Golly. How hard is it to put some legs together? So, wait. Hold on. Hold on here. Let's dismantle this. Nervous to spend a lot of money. Yeah, I've made a lot of AliExpress orders, and I've had very few actually go, like, wrong, if that makes sense. Is that the way it's supposed to go? Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, well, lesson learned. Pay very, very close attention here. And then you'll get it right. Am I ever going to do the Super Sentai Blockies? I don't plan on it for a couple reasons. First of all, they're not available in the US, and also the market for them in the US isn't huge. Also, I just know nothing about it. Like, I really don't. I am one of the least qualified people to talk about Super Sentai. Like, I literally know nothing about it. Bricks Wizard, welcome! Blockies make the Dark of the Moon wheeljack. Oh, gosh. I sure hope not. I don't want that thing. Otis to Anthony, you got 4 master grades? What master grades did you get? Mixed master, no. This is the standard. This is the rare Velociraptor. But I did not pull any of the super rares. The super rare would be blue for the Raptor, and then the T-Rex is just a higher detailed T-Rex, which I think looks amazing and I wish I had pulled. Alright, what do we have next? We have... Wait, I had a box nearby. A box that Blokees sent me, and I'm going to use that to catch my trash instead of just making a massive wreck for myself. Oh, hey guys, look, it's the Blokees desiccant. Instructions do be making the build confusing. Yeah, it's just the size, really. It's hard to see the orientation of the parts. Put that over there. I'll put that over there as well. Mason Henry, you're going to get a Blokees Black Spider-Man. Nice. I'm looking forward to that wave so much. I am mostly hyped for Miles. I'm a big fan of Miles. Oh, okay, so we got another bit of our skeleton. We will put the skeleton pile here so you guys can see as it grows. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to those Blockies, those next Spider-Man ones. I think it's a shame that... that's not the jaw. It's a shame that the licensing doesn't allow them to sell here in the U.S. Because, like, if there were Spider-Man Blockies in the store here in the U.S., I feel like they would sell like hotcakes. Okay, I'm seeing the pattern here. So you have the core here. Oh, this goes in the back. Blockies are just cooking. They are cooking with gas, and they are not letting up. Like, I'm still behind. I'm still making my Shining Wave 3 review. I'm still working on the reviews for Marvel Galaxy versions 3 and 4. Like, they're just releasing so much. So much. I haven't been this invested in a toy company since, like, Mega or Lego. Okay, so we pop that there. This is the Spinosaurus, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we add his head. Ta-da! He's a slug. Whee. Transformers was my favorite of the original 13 primes. I don't actually know enough about the original 13 primes to say. Maybe that makes me a fake fan, but it's true. No, that's not right. That's not right. Here we go. This is correct. Bit disappointed Blockies didn't go for a classic Spider-Man suit. Interesting. I don't know that I would have picked up on that. It looks fairly classic to me. Oh, okay. The legs are confusing, guys. The legs are confusing. Remember, Star Wars 1's coming to the US. As of right now, the licensing is still a no from Hasbro. I'm hoping that will change because we need the good. Well, I say the good Blockies. The Transformers ones are good. We need more of the Blockies here in the US. You got Charge Zagok, Ground GM, Charge Zaku, 2, and the Dom. Those are good choices. GMs are just awesome. Like, the GMs are always a great choice. Okay, I think this is the way they're supposed to go. 4 boxes of Galaxy Wave 8. And you got the normal Optimus. Wait. Yeah, the secret is good, but like it's a little specific. J. Amy Kendall, welcome. Your name is shorter than last time. Hasbro is a bunch of haters. Well, they love money and they want to try and keep the money rolling to them. All right, we have a Spinosaurus. I think this is a Spinosaurus. Look at the detail on this guy. Like, the molded detail is really, really good. Again, though, we don't have printed teeth. Oh, apparently this guy's jaw can come off easily, so be aware. But yeah, printed teeth, no printed teeth at all. That's a bummer. He's got a printed eye, but that's it. Again, I could be okay with them not doing printing anywhere, but the teeth not being printed is a miss. This one's less offensive, I guess, because the teeth are smaller, but still. But we do have articulation, and then we've got articulation for the arms and the legs and the tail. So, pretty solid. Pretty solid. Again, I'm loving the molded detail, but I'm not loving the lack of tooth print. Dinobot Island. Oh, that's true. Favorite Blockies Defender version? Probably Ultra Magnus, but Rodimus Super Secret's pretty close. Oh, I accidentally was cutting my camera there. Whoops. Multiversal, welcome. Hasbro has stopped Blockies from selling stuff in the US. So, we don't like that. We're not a big fan of that. He had his teeth pulled. Yeah. Spino is a silly goober. Yeah, pretty much. Have I made the Deadpool Blockies? No, not yet. I'm going to save that for a live stream. Why did that one open so smoothly and the other ones are a difficult pull? Ooh, what do we got? Oh! So, okay, I don't understand this. We have another Spinosaurus, but this one's a translucent blue. Maybe somebody can explain to me what the translucent blue is for. So we just get another Spinosaurus card. Yeah, I'm confused as to why this is a thing. You're in Mexico, and with the condition of Mega, it's so hard to find Halo Mega sets. Favorite Godzilla character? I'm not a Godzilla I'm not a massive Godzilla fan. I don't mind it, but I'm not a massive Godzilla fan. Mega is better than Lego. Depends on what you're after. Have I seen the live-action Mario movie? I've seen bits of it. I'm trying to make sure I'm in focus. It's hard to tell if I'm in focus for the blue here. Blue one a chase? No, see, that's the weird thing. The blue one isn't a chase at all, actually. This one is just a normal variant within the wave, and I feel like it's a little bit of a miss. Like, we don't need 2 slots filled up by a Spinosaurus. I don't understand that. I think we could have done with another dino, like a pterodactyl or something. But maybe the blue Spinosaurus has something in, like, one of the shows that I don't know. I will say the translucent plastic feels decent. Ugh. I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this the right way. These legs are difficult. Blokees Deadpool, get it after I review it to see if it's good or not. Well, heck, you could just wait till the stream. That will probably be next weekend. I'm doing the Infinity, or actually Endgame guys tomorrow, and then we'll fit in Deadpool and Wolverine this next week. Hasbro recently collaborated with collectible statue company. They use AI. Wait, I heard about that. That's trash. Why would you do that? AI is bad enough on the internet, but like, we don't need to be buying toys that are AI made. That's so dumb. Ugh. So dumb. So freaking lazy. 4K per figure. I heard that, yeah. Alright, well, here's the blue fella. I don't really understand. I don't really understand why we needed a blue one in addition to the brown one, but okay. I mean, it does look pretty cool. I gotta say. Yeah, that's I don't know, it's pretty cool. So if they aren't allowed to sell in the US, how does it affect Blockies? I mean, it just means that, I mean, they haven't been allowed to sell their Marvel stuff in the US since day one. And then same with the Star Wars. I think they have the license to sell these in the US. I'm not 100% sure yet. But basically, I just tell people, if you want to buy it, import it. It does sometimes mean that certain things Blockies can't send, but they usually try to send samples. But yeah, it's just a little bit annoying in the long run. Ground Gundam GM needs a 2.0. Oh yeah, that's fair. Hey, we got our first vehicle. Oh look, and a little baby Blockies desiccant packet. For those of you, wait, where's the other one? For those of you who don't know, this is how Blockies keeps you from weighing things. They'll just interchange the size of the desiccant packet, so you'll never get an accurate read. It's a little bit diabolical, but if you just buy a whole case, it doesn't really seem like a problem to me. Hologram dinos like in the movies? I guess so. Maybe they're just doing one hologram variant per wave. I do hope eventually they do some Jurassic Park, because I'd love to get a miniature Jurassic Park Jeep. Ooh, there's like all the detail in there. What the heck? I almost missed it. I'm just assembling it. This is definitely going to be a bit of a quicker stream, because these are smaller, so they're a lot easier to build. Which, in a lot of ways, that's good, because, you know, younger crowd can kind of dip their feet into the model kit building space. All right. And then we add... Oh, that's... Wait. Do they give you 2 bumpers? Oh, wait, there kind of is two bumpers. So we have the standard bumper, and then you can pop the wheels on. Oh, I was going to say, ooh, that does not roll. Never mind. The forbidden seasoning packet. They've done nothing but they're... Oh, wait, there's print on the side of this. Only on one side, though. That's a little weird, but one door has the Jurassic World logo. And then you have this little grabby claw add-on to the front. So you can grab stuff with it. But you can pretty easily pull that off. So here's the vehicle. Maybe I need to do a little closer. Here is the vehicle. It's pretty nice looking. Also, we got a little bit of print on the one side. That's unexpected. It's a pretty nice looking vehicle, to be honest. It's like a buildable Matchbox car. And then we got the bumper that... Wait, which way does it go on here? Yeah, like that. Then we have the bumper with the little grabby claw that kind of flexes a little bit. I think the grabby claw is a little weird, but, you know, it's a fun little gimmick. And you can just pop it off if you want. Then you have like a Toa O mouth, but then you can just, you know, pop the heavy bumper off, and that looks pretty decent. Not bad. There's only one store that sells blockies that you know of in Australia. Yeah, that makes sense. Bjorn Jorgensen, you sell blockies at the toy shop you work at? You work at a toy shop? Man, that sounds like an awesome job, to be honest. It could be the reason why it's so blue to make it look like it's underwater. That's possible. It could. It could be. The underwater swimming version. Pipe Cleaner Optimus Prime. Some people are really good at making stuff with pipe cleaners. I've seen like minifigures made with pipe cleaners. Oh, we got the other vehicle. So it's kind of seems like they're layered so far. This is the Heavy Duty Transporter. Oh yeah, and there's bones. You're staring at a bunch of blockies right now. Nice. Okay, so our pile of bones grows. And then, oh, there's another one. So this one's a lot more complex. So we've got the seat, and again, there's like even a little bit of engine detail and stuff. So they might have skimped on the like printed detail, which I will for sure be talking about that in the review, but they don't seem to have skimped on the molded detail. Ooh, we got a little printed logo here too. Love to see it. To be fair, the Blokees Defender version doesn't have a ton of print, usually. But they do have more print than these are getting so far. Supposed to get a shipment of blockies soon. That makes sense given how fast they're releasing stuff. Okay, then we've got this. So this is part of the back piece. And then we put all the wheels on. The wheels do spin quite nicely if you pop them all the way on. You got to pop them all the way on or else they will really not work. And then this pops on like that. That feels like it might be, well, I say that and it's not actually that easy to pop apart. And then we have the cage, which, okay. In case you didn't realize this, the scale of these are definitely all over the place. It's not a very accurate scale. Ooh, man. This camera, the HDMI port is so freaking loose that every time I even bump the camera, I need to like hold it or something. Hopefully I'm gonna upgrade my camera in the next like 3 or 4 months. But yeah, I think these scale together decently well, I would say. It could be wrong, but maybe it needs to be a little bigger. But excuse me, why is it disconnecting now? That's like fine, I think. But the raptor is, holy crap, that is way out of scale. Way out of scale. You have the baby raptor, though. We can stick the baby raptor in here, I suppose. Like that. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Not too shabby. I think this is a more solid vehicle overall than this one, to be honest. I think that's not bad. Let me shift back without disconnecting. Alright. So we got that. Next box. We have the helicopter is the last vehicle. So we might pull that next. No, I think this is the Stigimoloch. The little dome head. Have I ever delved into Christry? I have gotten some of it secondhand, and yes, it's too much. Too much mess for one person. So you get another containment crate, actually. And it can stand on its own. So that's interesting. Is it just dinos and vehicles? Yes. This is just dinos and vehicles. Well, and a sheep if you get the super rare T-Rex. Oh, wait, I don't know why I'm putting that back. I need to kind of see this. Otherwise, I won't know what I'm building. So supposedly this fella fits in the little containment thing. So we got that. Little dome head. Where's his jaw? Oh, interesting. Its jaw is a couple pieces. Pile of bones. Yes, we just have a pile of bones. And the pile of bones will remain there until we get the rest of the bones. Can his little beak mouth not shut all the way? Or did I not push it on all the way? Here, hold on. Oh, okay. It needed to go a little farther. Yeah, there we go. There's a little gap, but this guy's mouth doesn't open as much as some of the others, which I guess makes sense. He's not a carnivore, this fella. He is a plant eater. Whoops. This right here, that feels like just building for the sake of building. Like, why did we need to put a little panel in there? That's not, I don't know, maybe it makes it cheaper for them. So am I doing this right? I guess I am. Oh yeah, that is the right way. Oh, these legs are easier. They only have 2 pieces. Blockies have Batman sets. Yes, I am eagerly waiting for those. If Blockies has enough after finishing their promotions in Asia, I will hopefully be reviewing them. Oh my gosh, I did not. This is not right. Okay, let's try this again. I somehow still messed it up, even when there were only 2 pieces. There were only 2 pieces for these legs. I still somehow built it backwards. That's weird. That was a very strange noise. What's my favorite Blockies theme? I mean, probably Transformers, but Star Wars is getting close. Will I do a gift guide video? I might. I've been focusing on Blockies so much, it might just be a Blockies gift guide. Maybe I'll just do a Blockies gift guide. Because I haven't really touched a lot of other toy lines. Okay, let's grab my lamp And here is our little dome head fella. Again, I feel like some more paint around the head could have been really, really helpful. He does have some nice movement. His little mouth can open. He's got movement. He can try to give you a hug. He can high step. And his tail can move a little bit. Not bad. Not bad. He is pretty fun. But again, I think he could have used a little bit more paint work. Also, oh, wait, what? Supposedly, you take this apart to put him in, but I'm going to cheat the system. Or try. Yeah, okay, that's about as far as I can get it. Ah! Do I have any other scaled blockies? You mean like blockies with scales? Because I don't know if blockies has made a ton yet. Mason Henry, yes, I saw at least the Batman ones on AliExpress. So hopefully I'll be able to get some soon. All right, we have 5 left. Dome and horns, yeah. Since he doesn't have teeth, I think that little bit of paint could have gone there. It's so close to being like perfect little dinos. They just need a little bit more paint work. Oh, we have even more bones. I forgot there are 2 skeletons in this wave. Ah, the forbidden spice. That really just flew out. Okay. Stegosaurus skeleton. Okay, so we have a spine. So we construct this around the central spine. Is that what we're doing here? I'm sorry, what? These instructions really could be bigger. Okay, so it's this. So this goes like this onto the spine. And then this one wraps here. Like so. Okay. And then we have... Good grief. Bruh. Blockies. You gotta give bigger directions than this when you're making a literal skeleton. Bigger directions, please. And there's these little pegs. Man, is this gonna be one of those painful things to pop into place? Yep, that would have been. Pro tip for the blockies ball joints: stick them on the ground like this and just push. Today we are learning how to assemble bones. Yes, if you want to be a paleontologist, this blockies build will definitely tell you how to do it properly. Definitely. Okay, got... You know, Stegosaurus skeletons, they definitely had, you know, 2-piece tails. You know, that was definitely a thing that happened. And then we do this. I see the vision here, but yeah, it's definitely a bit on the difficult side to see what's going on. Have I heard Halo Infinite is getting a last update later this month? What? Where did you hear that? Didn't they just show off a whole bunch more stuff? Also, they've said Halo Infinite's getting its last update like 4 times now, so I'll believe it when I see it. I'm currently grinding Halo Infinite. Is that popped into place? To unlock Spartan Locke's armor. That doesn't seem even. But okay. The one seems farther in than the other. Have I made stop motion with blockies? I did one stop motion with blockies. It's a short. Oh, no. Okay, that's not entirely true. I did a bunch of stop motion builds back when I first started getting into them. But unfortunately, I just don't have enough time to do stop motion. Like, making videos takes so much time that I can't spend time animating, even though I really want to. I even have a part of a script written for a whole, like, stop motion film using Mega. Wait, this isn't... This must not be right. This must not be right. Why is this so difficult? Oh, wait. Maybe that was right. Do classic class. Ramen guy, welcome. Yeah, classic class or even like the action edition stuff. I think action edition would be pretty cool. Oh, that is okay. That is how that is supposed to go. Okay, that looks really weird, but I guess we're rolling with it. Thought you just slammed the ball joint into the part and it worked. Not quite. He's on his little tiptoes. But yeah, I think that these are close to being really, really cool. And for the most part, they have what it takes to be really cool. But Blockies really just needs to invest a little bit more into the print work. Okay, I think that's correct. Big action edition. I think a T-Rex would be a first. We want that first. Is this in focus? Where are we at in focus? Here we go. Bricks Wizard, I did see Campaign Evolved is coming to PS5. That's going to be awesome. Not that would be. I am looking forward to playing that. I plan to play it as soon as I'm able to. Not on PS5, on PC, but still. This looks pretty good. I mean, this one, not really lacking paint. It's a literal skeleton. I don't really know what paint it would need other than maybe some weathering. So that one I'm fine with. Where did my water bottle go? I think the part that irks me about this is they show on here, they show the two most painted figures front and center, and that's just not, kind of gives you a wrong taste for the whole wave. You just started making a video game? Nice. Did Blockies change the name of Classic Class? Yeah, it's called Champion Class now. Well, this seems like a lot of parts. Oh, it's the helicopter. Yes. I was looking forward to this one. Is there anything in here? Well, good thing there wasn't, because otherwise I would have just launched it. All right, we have... Oh, it's just helicopter. Could do with a little weathering. Yes, weathering. Oh, more bones. Bones. Many more bones. Oh, there's shackles? There's giant shackles on this thing. What? Okay, this is way more complex than I was expecting for the helicopter. Not gonna lie. That's not a bad thing, though, in this particular case. Okay, so we have translucent windows. Look at that. Hoping for some new Transformers stuff very soon. I'm hoping that the next Champion Class / Classic Class Dark of the Moon figures are released soon. I know we have Shining version 4 to look forward to. They revealed that. They don't reveal things unless it's close to being released, which I'm excited about that. Shattered Glass Starscream. Oh, okay. And then we add... Man, this is a complex little bugger. Yo, does the ramp lower? Hang on. Hang on a second. So we sandwich that together. It does! That's so cool. Ramen Guy, thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Actually, hope you have a great rest of your whole weekend. Happy the console wars are over. I mean, personally, I've always been a PC guy, so the console wars never affected me. But I am glad that it's beginning to not be a thing anymore. Although there are some people mad about it, which I think is hilarious. Why aren't I building the funny skeleton guy? Because I don't actually have the rest of him yet. There is a... we need to pull the T-Rex skeleton itself. That's going to have parts. So we'll build the funny skeleton once we get that. We got these shackles. I don't really know what the shackles fit onto. Oh, can we hook... Is it for this? Maybe? Oh yeah, I bet that's what that's for. Whee. Let me pop those off for a second though, because I kind of want to just... Also, these are nice, like 1/12 scale shackles. You're waiting for the next Galaxy Wave? That's fair. A lot of debate on the Stigimoloch. Younger version of the dome dino from Jurassic Park 2. Interesting. The Stigimoloch never existed. Well, to be fair, a lot of these probably didn't exist the way that we think they did. So... the wheel. Yeah, most of these probably did not exist quite in the way we have designed them to. But I do like the designs that we have chosen. Just because they're cool. Also, this helicopter is really cool. It really doesn't need printed detail. The color separation is amazing. We've got the dual blades. They kind of hit each other when you try to spin them, though. I think Blockies should make Space Marines. I don't think they'll ever make Space Marines, but Helldivers would be amazing. Also, speaking of amazing, I can't believe they did that. That is super cool. I love that. This little ramp feature makes me love this little helicopter so much. This is the type of thing that, like, as a kid, I would have just flown around. Whoa! Yes, I flew it right into oblivion. But I would have flown this around as a kid for hours. That's a big win. But again, it is absolutely not in scale. Yeah, at all. It's funny, though. I like it. Hoping Blockies has a Halo line. I am also hoping for Blockies Halo. I've asked them about it before. Who knows? Blockies Vortex. Who knows if they'll reuse that? They might. Aha! The T-Rex skeleton. We can use the bones. Oh, and there's the coin. Jurassic World. Blockies coin. Just like Defenders. So this is essentially just Dinosaur Defenders. Oh, this actually has this. It says Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. And we have the foot. So does this tell us how to build the whole thing? It does. It does. It does. Excellent. So we'll build the skull. So there's the skull. I was supposed to sandwich that around something. Oh, yes, I was. I in fact, very much was. Okay. Helicopter looks like it could work with Godzilla figures. Yeah, you totally could use that for a Godzilla figure if you had one that was the right size. Okay, and pop. Oh, it's not lined up. That's why it's not going in. Excuse me, sir. Why are you not lined up? This is somewhat fiddly. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. That's massive. So we got his chompers there, and then there is the neck. And then we need to use the bones. Also, there's like little bits of glitter. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go again. No, that's not right. It goes this way, I think. Or does it? Okay, it has to. It has to. Man, these skeletons. One gonna make a night at the museum stop motion? Yes! That would be hilarious. I want to see that. And Bricks Wizard, yes. I want a Clone Trooper. I want Clone Trooper blockies. I want all of the Clone Trooper blockies. I want them to make endless variants. I do not care if they reuse the mold 500,000 times with a million more on the way. I will buy all of them or try to get all of them and review all of them. Interesting. So this bottom section, it doesn't... Oh, never mind. I lied. I was going to say, that's a little weird for a Blockies figure. It was very, like, not fitting together. It wasn't fitting together because I didn't put it together. We got his giant tail. That just pops right in, I believe. Wait, no, it goes like this and then like that. Yes. Yes, yes. And then there's only one way that can go. Phase 1 first. I would take Phase 1 first, yeah. I would take a, honestly, like classic class Phase 1 Clone Trooper, just a plain white one would be a customizing heaven. It would be so good. Okay, and then we've got the little stubby forearms. Wait a minute, this is bigger than the actual T-Rex. I guess because it's a Build-A-Figure, they could afford to use more plastic on it. Okay, he's got his little T-Rex hands. And then we've got the giant bones. Oh boy. Oh boy, I gotta use tiny instructions. Which one am I using here? I think this is correct. You missed half the live stream. Well, don't worry, there will be the replay, and on top of that... Wait, hold up. Is it going this way? Yeah, I bet you it goes on that way. On top of that, we're going to be doing some more Blockies tomorrow. Blockies does... Oh, they could do both. At least with the classic class one. Is that how it goes? No. Yes? No? Maybe so? What? Wait, does it say which side is which? No, it doesn't. Yes, I would also love Galaxy version. I've even suggested to Blockies that they do a Clone Wars Galaxy version line. It would be so good. It would be actually the best. Okay, I think we got our big skeleton complete. And we've got the... Can I have the jaw open, please? There we go. There we go. think we did it correctly. Because the sections here point backward. I think. Am I sure? Yeah, I think so. The bones are finally whole. Yes. The dry bones have risen. And, whoops. It has a little bit of articulation on the tail here. Just be careful or you'll pop it off. The tail can kind of kink like that. There's the movement here. You know, you can have it more squatting down almost. There's the articulation for the head. Where around the world does Blockies come from? They are a Chinese company. All the best toys come from China these days, to be honest. All the coolest toy brands, China. But yes, this is absolutely not scaled with the actual T-Rex. Look at this. He can just chomp the living version of himself. That's a little weird. Oh, and we can do this, and this should pop into place. And then we have this pedestal that says Tyrannosaurus Rex skull. But it is no longer just a skull. It is actually, in fact, a whole T-Rex. So, that's pretty cool. I like the Build-A-Figure gimmick. And honestly, I would love to see that transferred to the Transformers line as well. And we get this cool little silver coin. So we got our Build-A-Figure of Bones. He will sit back where his collapsed bones were. And we are on the last two. Look at that. We're not even to an hour yet. Pretty quick builds overall, which again, it's not a bad thing. Top just came off. Okay. Ah, yes, we have a Stego, a living one, and some Forbidden Spice. We wouldn't be surprised if Blockies got the license for Power Rangers. They kind of do. I think that they have done some Power Rangers. Okay, this is the plastic color that I think looks the most atrociously unpainted. This is... Oh, I don't know why I keep putting the card away. I need it. This one, yeah, this one really... The brownish ones, I don't know. For some reason, it looks less blatantly unpainted. This looks blatantly unpainted. Only 25 minutes in. Wait, what? We're not 25 minutes in. We are 57 minutes in. Defender Unicron as a Build-A-Figure would be awesome. Yeah. Although I feel like Unicron needs to be bigger than that. Yeah, this is the one that I take the most issue with. I'm not really liking the way this plastic looks. This looks very much like the toy dinos that I used to play with when I was a kid. Why did they do... Okay, why did they do this for the legs this time? They show it off all nice and helpful and... Bruh. Why didn't they do that before? Are all the... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, there's that. And that means the last little one goes here. You didn't realize it felt like 25? Yeah, no, we are almost to an hour. Time flies when you're having fun, I suppose. I don't... Actually, no. I don't suppose. That is actually 100% true. It is very true. Okay, and then let's pop the tail together. See, this makes sense. Building the tail like this... Whoa, my mic is trying to take a dive. Building the tail like this makes sense. Just putting in a random panel doesn't. So I really like the way this dude fits together. I think that's great. A little bit sticky on the joint there. Outward movement's very limited, but I guess that's kind of fine. I'm not expecting these dinos to pose like... Oh, wait, that does fit? I don't... Wait, hang on. What about this? No, that doesn't fit. So he just got a little bit of awkward stubby legs. Yeah, this guy, not as pleased with this fella here. I think that the plastic color doesn't help him here. He just looks cheaper than the rest. He's still got plenty of molded on detail, but even that I feel like is a little less impressive. But we've got movement for the tail. We've got a little bit of movement for the stubby end. We've got movement there. We've got, again, same on the other side. We have some movement here. So you can get him in some walking poses. Like that. Yeah, I think he needed paint. This one for sure. Call him Jerome. He is green. Otis State Anthony, you've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on tornado? Like the weather phenomena? Do I think they're going to do anything with Fallout Mega? I don't think it'll be Mega. If anything, it'll be Mattel Brick Shop. But Season 2 will tell. Okay, the last one should be our Triceratops. Whoa, that looks weird. But yes, Triceratops. Ah, yes. Forbidden spice. I can have plenty of spice with my dinner tonight. Alright. Our final little fellow. Okay, so we have this, and then we put the jaw. Wait, that's not the jaw. That's a piece of the tail. Love high articulation on tiny figures. Yes, that makes tiny figures a lot more fun. Okay, I also take issue with this. Why did they mold the horns in the same exact color as the rest of the dino? That seems like a miss. No, that seems like a miss and a half. Yeah, like these totally could have been a different color. Like that would just be a different plastic. Why do we do this, Blockies? Why? I think these last two are the most egregious offenders when it comes to the lack of print work. Or, heck, in this guy's case, it's just some color separation would have gone a long way. We are currently in the Halo Mega Depression. Bro, we've been in the Halo Mega Depression for like, what, almost 3 years now? Unfortunately. Okay, so we pop this little guy. Oh, hey, he's got actually a lot of movement there. I'm impressed. I did not expect that much movement on this little dude here. Okay, this is the... No, this one's this side. That means this one is this side. Ah, okay. Is that correct? Yeah, I believe so. I will say the molded detail on this guy is brilliant. I think he's better than the Stegosaurus. Or sorry. Yes, the Stegosaurus. It's been a long time since I've been super into dinosaurs. I used to. I was for sure one of those kids. Also, which way is which here? I think that's correct. Halo Mega figure. Yes, I will grab a Halo Mega figure. I'll grab a Blokees Defender figure. And we'll get some side-by-sides. But firstly, let's look at our little Stegosaurus here. I gotta say, I definitely like this guy better than this this one. This one just looks bad. But this dude, he's got the nice molding. Like, it looks really good, even around the back of the little hood here. But why aren't these color separated? Like, if these were color separated, man, this figure would just look so much better. And then a little bit of print on the beak would have gone a long way. It is very hard to open his mouth. You kind of have to, like, push it on the back. And it only opens about that much. But look at this head. Plenty of movement. Look at how far down he can look. So that's really good. You get, of course, up like this. This is a stiff joint, so you can move the leg like that. Imagine if Lego picks up the Halo license. We would be doomed. Lego Halo would suck. Was there any confirmed reason why Mega slowed down? It seemed like there was something to do with, like, the sales, and then also Mattel wanting the license more under their control than the Halo license more under their control. But anyway, that's a subject for another day. He looks mortified. He does look somewhat offended, at least. All right, let me grab a Defender Blocky. We will use Soundwave, and we will use a blue Master Chief. And where is Grimlock? Where? Dino Grimlock. Oh, he's literally already in my studio. Halo Mega figure. Is the only con there. Yeah, that they would have made the figure so much better. Oh, wait. Let me also grab a vehicle. What's a good average size vehicle here? Optimus. Optimus is a good average vehicle. Also the tank, because I just like the tank. I saw Shattered Glass Optimus first, so that's what I'm going to bring in. So we've got Shattered Glass Prime next to this vehicle. I think that's pretty solid, to be honest. That's, I think that's valid sizing here. And then we have this. Less valid, but still passable, I would say. Helicopter, okay, that's a little weird. But, you know, that's still fine, I guess. Definitely not the right scale at all. The tank. Gooba the Man, welcome! This, I think, is funny because T-Rex versus tank. This might be a photo that I do. I think this is awesome. I think that's great. I think they scale pretty fantastically together. Why are the jaws so hard to open? Yeah, look at that. T-Rex versus tank. That's pretty cool. And then we have Halo Mega figure. This is obviously not to scale. Chief is not this big. Basically, none of these scale with Halo Mega, except the Velociraptor. I think the Velociraptor is pretty nice. Like, this feels pretty good. Not gonna lie. Like, this is good. I approve of that. And there's the little baby one next to him. And then as for these guys, I don't know. That feels kind of okay. What do you guys think? Is that the right size for if they were to transform? Maybe even like this. Is Chief small or is a T-Rex big? Wait, what? Special armor, Soundwave fully painted. Oh, this one? He has all of the stuff. He has all of the detail that you could want. This guy is a perfect Soundwave, and yes, so far he is the best of the Soundwaves. Skeleton, that also feels pretty decent. So yeah, weird scales. There are some things that fit well with some of these lines, and yeah, so weird scaling. I think the Transformers overall fit decently well. Here's a Galaxy version Grimlock. Not horrible. Hot Dog, literally, are you asking if the T-Rex is small or Chief is big? I don't know. This would have to be like a Chief mech, like that Doom guy mech. Or, yeah, maybe it's just a baby T-Rex. Chomp, chomp. Not horrible. Not horrible scale-wise. There's definitely some fun stuff you can do. There's some mixing and matching that you can do. But yes, it is not going to be an instant one-size-fits-all type of deal. It's for sure stylized as usual for Blockies. Put Soundwave back. Oh yeah, I didn't bring Ravage in. There's Ravage. Little Ravage. So we gotta build Action Edition Soundwave. Go build it! What are you doing? But that works well together. And before we wrap up, let me put these back over here. The helicopter is still my favorite, despite it being so out of scale. Have I heard anything about Galaxy Wave 9? I have not. But if I had, I would not be able to say so. At least not at this point. This feels like an upgraded one of those, I don't know if you guys ever got it, but those tubes, those little tubes of figures, I think they were just called giant tubes. This feels like an upgraded one of those. But here's a bit of a sneak peek for what we're doing tomorrow. I also bring in Deadpool and Wolverine to show you guys. So, Cap, looking forward to building this guy. Not looking forward to the size of his shield. I think that they made the shield way too small, just by looking at the packaging. So we've got him. We've got Thor. Oh no, that would be Endgame. This would be Infinity War. Unfortunately, no cape. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. But the one... Look at this. Guys, I'm so excited for this figure. You have no idea how hard it's been to just not put it together right from the moment that it arrived. Like, it's so... Like, I haven't had a good Iron Man figure in forever because they're either so expensive or they pose horribly. I think Blockies might have nailed it. And it's the EX version. And you guys know Blockies... Blockies does some great EX stuff. Luke Snowball. They're actually... These three have been out for months now. And then these guys... came out fairly recently. So we got Deadpool, and they've got the small, medium, large scaling on there. And Wolverine. Look at that. I gotta say, I was a little surprised. I popped open the boxes to look at some of the parts, and the beard on him looks a lot better than the photos that I saw. I'm impressed. I'm already impressed, and it's not built. Digimaster. No, Megatron is coming in the next Shining Wave. The redesigned Megatron. Shining Wave 4 is going to have a Megatron. Deadpool. I'm not a Deadpool fan. I kind of view him as a villain, but I am looking forward to getting some good Deadpool versus Wolverine, or even Deadpool versus the other heroes. Because he's got swords, and it's so fun to pose figures with swords. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting all of these built. I almost decided to do all 5 tomorrow, but I realized that's going to be a long stream, and tomorrow's stream is going to be later in the day, because I'm going to be out and about. So, yeah, we're not going to do all 5 at once. Shrek Snow, did I watch the Halo show? I only watched bits of it. I couldn't watch the whole thing. I also watched a lot of the videos trashing it. All right, so I'm going to end it off here because I have a Bible study to go to. Luckily, it's only right down the road. And I have to eat dinner before I do that. So I'm going to pray us out, and we will head off. So, Father, thank you once again for giving us the opportunity to come and do this. Thank you for giving people ideas for making cool stuff like this. Thank you for giving us all internet access and just the ability to hop on YouTube and do streams like this. I pray that you give everybody safe and enjoyable weekends. Just help us not to take these blessings for granted. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys. I am going to disappear now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. For those of you, if you can't make it, I know sometimes people will be like, oh, I'm so sorry I missed the stream. Please don't ever feel like you have to apologize for missing a stream. Like, life happens, and it's more important that you do your real life stuff and miss a stream than put your real life stuff on hold for a stream, if that makes sense. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by.